devastating attacking shot. Really well played.
Yeah, and that's what Will Maybanks finally discovered, didn't he, too late against Kostadinovic, that maybe one of his best tactics in this form of the sport, with the sandpaper bats with virtually no spin, is that not to play at a consistent pace. But for Will, maybe the thing is to take his time, play some softballs, but then pick out the ones to create great variation between control and defence and aggressive attack.
4-3.
And Vlad's given him some verbals back.
Yeah,
Good on you, Vlad.
Anyone that thinks that Williams got an easy game here against a young lad is completely wrong. Vlad is a really high-quality player, and as you can see, he won't be intimidated by the fact that he's playing a large adult. He'll happily fight toe-to-toe with him at table tennis.
Indeed. Some people say it's pretty much like playing a martial art, except you're separated by a small plastic ball that only weighs a few grams, so you can't hurt each other too much. Table tennis ball will sting you if it comes at you hard, and it'll leave a mark maybe for a day.
5-all.
But you can carry on through it, no problem. And it's a very, very safe sport for one that's so aggressive. And Vlad, yeah, taking him on, isn't he, mentally?
He is. He's been very aggressive, isn't he? Fist pumping, staring at Maybanks as he does so. Really good stuff.
And you see the contrast with Stefan Kostadinovic. Very, very self-contained, no big fists, and staying very, very calm. It all depends what gets the best out of you, what gets your physiological state just at the right level to perform at your best.
6-all.
So we see again here, Maybanks tries to turn defence into attack, but just misses at that time.
Well, 6-all.
6-7.
Will gives him a little stare out as well. And he obviously knows that the 17-year-old Romanian, angelic though he may look, is a real threat
7-all.
to Maybanks' progression through this group and onto the knockout phase of the competition. Nice backhand from Vlad.
8-7.
So, both giving it everything they've got. That's great to see. Good view of the alley pally. That's a great shot from Will Maybanks. Vlad countered it beautifully from early. Backhand away from the table, runs around, forehand down the line, which is a great shot, but a counter topspin from Vlad. Arm in the air. 8-all.
8-9.
To counter down the line there with the forehand from Will.
Yeah, some real sort of tactics going on. Will had played most of the forehands to Vlad's forehand. And Vlad, last time he did that, was ready for it. So this time Will changed back to the backhand and took the point. So clever play from Maybanks.
Yeah, good return of serve from Vlad. Very, very long into the backhand. Forcing Will to chop, defend away from the table. Will's looking for the opportunity to hit one hard. Oh, he went round. Will thought he was going to come to the backhand, but it went to the forehand. Well done, Vlad. They're looking at each other out of the corner of their eye when they do this. He sees him go round and says, OK, I'll play you wide of the forehand then. Good vision from Vlad.
9-11.
Good low serve from Maybanks. Vlad just tried to be a bit too aggressive with it to enter the net.
You see that very different kind of serve there, Tony, from Vlad.
9-12.
Small apology there from Will Maybanks.
12-10.
Touched the top of the net on the way over. Just an acknowledgement. Wasn't very lucky, but wasn't what he intended, clearly. Again, goes to the forehand, down the line, from the backhand side into Vlad's forehand, around this one, and down the line, just off the end of the table, maybe about 12 or 13 centimetres, that one. Vlad playing consistently with his forehand. Will happy to shot, but they're all difficult, so you're going to make a few mistakes.
Double point ball, Mr. Farcas.
Okay, so Vlad's gone for it fairly early in the game, but at 12-all, of course, if he takes this, he gets 3 match points, Colin.
That's right, this will put him on game point. Yep, for the first game in this match.
Sorry, yeah, game point.
And they'll take it again because it was a let serve. Again, Will being pretty brave to be happy to go back. Again, the forehand down the line into Vlad's backhand. Went for the drop shot, didn't make it, and that could be very, very expensive. Vlad's looking on top of his game now. Just missed the drop shot. They're not easy to do. Got the feeling Will feels he should have executed it. Dropped his bat in shock. And it's 2 points here in the lead for Vlad to take the first game all of a sudden. Consistency from Vlad. Keeping Will there. Can he do it? There's the hard back forehanded drive. And that was beautifully executed from Will Maybanks.
It was. I do think Vlad let him in, though. I think there was a couple of times where the ball sat up on his forehand and he just went for safety. Just tried to outlast Will, and it didn't work that time. Still game point to Vlad. Oh,
15,
he was going to drop
13,
shot. You could see he dropped his back, came up, smashed it off the end. And it's the first game with the absolute delight, joy in his face. Such a lovely fella. Lovely talking to him behind the scenes. Really pleased to be here again. Will Maybanks looking a bit disappointed, but Vlad, the Gladiator, 1 game to love in the lead. Yeah, so Maybanks under pressure again. He lost the first game against Stefan Kostanovic earlier on, and he managed to fight his way back. I still think this game's got a long way to go, but I did feel it was going to be a close match, this one. Really hard fought. Yeah. And that's one of the great things about this sport, is that you play with a very light ball, and so size doesn't matter too much. You can get plenty of power if you're shorter, sometimes if you're younger. It's open to men and women. We have 2 female players in the championships, Egle Adomalite, and also Shen of China.
Second game, Mr. Maybanks to serve level.
So anyone can play, and pretty much anybody can play well if they put some effort into it. A little bit of hand-eye coordination, which you can build. And then a positive start there from Will.
1 love.
Vlad got the first 2 back, couldn't get the 3rd one back. And Will knows he's fighting for his life here. Touch the edge. Yeah,
love
just caught the edge, and so important for Maybanks to get a good start here. Obviously already a game down, so we're really pleased to take those opening 2 points.
Yeah. Can't see from that angle, but clearly touched the edge when you see it from the other camera view.
1-2.
Well, this would be an upset, I think. We've seen Vlad mature over the years. He was only 14 the first time he came here. He's qualified in his own right. Will Maybanks will be desperate to hold on, get a little bit of a lead, scrape through this second game, give himself a lifeline. Otherwise, he's going home soon.
2-4.
So, interestingly, all points served so far in this game.
3-4. All.
Is that right? Every point's gone with serve?
Yeah, so far in this game, and that was a good serve from Vlad. He managed to get a little bit of side spin on there, and it just made the ball move sideways on the last bounce, and Will mishit it.
Yeah. And Vlad's happy again.
5-4.
Off the side of the table. You can see he looks like a man that knows he's got a chance now. And he goes into the forehand, and that's just wide. Vlad's happy about that.
6-5.
Same again. Now it's Vlad that's running around playing his forehand attack down the line. Got the confidence to do so, and Will is struggling to pick that up and play it across court.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was just going to say, I'm wondering if Maybanks is going to start to be more positive on the backhand, and because Vlad's having a lot of success now when Will's gone back from the table defending, and he did it there, took the point. So I wonder if that will continue.
6-7.
Yeah, and Vlad just keeping ahead. I was going to say, for all of that, Will is staying with him.
8-6.
But again, a 2-point lead. There's 2 points to Vlad on Will Maybanks' serve. So that's not good for Will Maybanks. 6-all, and now he's 9-6 down. 2 of those are on his own serve.
Yeah, he really has tried to change it, hasn't he? There again, you saw a backhand topspin rather than the backspin he'd been using. Just missed a follow-up forehand. So he is trying to change things.
7-9.
So Vlad going a long way around the backhand side to get his forehand in. Look how far he has to go around there. Didn't quite make it. And he's not going to get that one.
8-9.
It's a very cautious smash there from Will. Didn't want to make any errors with a very, very fast shot. He knew that Vlad was struggling. Oh, what a great shot from the young Romanian. That's the shot of the match from him, especially given that it was 9-8, and that would have brought it back level. Beautifully delivered from Vlad. Again, I think he saw Will go to the backhand, played it across wide of the forehand. So what I really like is the peripheral vision that Vlad has got.
It was also excellent disguise, I thought. I thought he was going to backhand as well, and he just turned really late and made it go down the line.
Oh, and then Will does it back to him. Wonderful, wonderful. Both looking out of the corner of their eye. Sees Vlad go around, plays it wide of his forehand, left him standing. Again, does it again, and Will, it's about the 4th one that he's tried to counter across court and not quite made. So, 11-9.
Ball, Mr. Maybanks.
A double point ball from Will. He needs to get this back on level terms. Absolutely desperate for this point.
Yep. But the double pointer, certainly it can give you a lot of relief there, can't it? You get those 2 points. Not made it.
9-12.
Now he's got to fight back, 3 points away from going out of this year's championship. Goes for the big one, went for the very big one. Now he's got to slog his way out of it, think his way through. He's gone back to backspin again, away from the table defending, and then the forehand topspin. 3 consistent forehand topspins, all to Vlad's forehand, and got through in the end. What a fantastic rally.
Yeah, that's what he's got to do. He's got to be brave. Look at those forehands. Great, really, real power coming out from Will there.
12-11.
Yeah, I think brave's a great word for it. He's playing a younger man, a smaller man, a less experienced man, but he knows how talented this fella is.
Well, could that have been a sign of nerves? You see that's popped up quite high, and he just looked a bit nervy as he played that forehand.
Yeah. Oh, another one.
13-12.
Has Vlad hit his threshold for confidence? Can he believe that he's good enough to go through to the last 32 of the competition? I think it'd be the first time he would have done so. Oh, that's lucky. Oh my word, now everything's gone against him, and there's game points for Will Maybanks, and the facial expression has changed 180 degrees.
Yeah, he mustn't panic now, and he's managed to compose himself, pull one of these game points back.
Yep, and actually he's only still 2 points away from winning the match, so Vlad needs to stick with it. Oh, and there it is, 14-all, and in sandpaper bat World Championships of ping pong, 15 points is enough. There's no 2 points. 2 points you need to win, 2 clear points. This is it. Match or game. Match to Vlad, game to Will. What's it going to be? Vlad has got the ball in the air and he's attacking. What a great return from Will. And he's got that one back as well. It hit the edge. What a rally. Great backhand defence from Will Maybanks. Match point down. If he takes this point, Will, that's the game, and he levels the match. It's all on this one, and Vlad takes the game and the match.
Maybanks-Farcas.
What a point to finish that
later to have another go at getting into the last 32. And Will is out of this year's championships. And what a rally. Credit to both players. Absolutely fantastic from both of them. Look at the retrieves from Will. You don't deserve to go out, Tony, on quality that good.
I do not know how he stayed in that rally that long. Credit to Vlad for keeping his composure, but Will, unbelievable performance in that last point alone.
And to be fair to Vlad, that last one, he had to hit it hard. He went for it. He didn't make any mistake that time. No sign of nerves. And he's put it away to give himself a chance. We'll see Vlad again.